guys, today we're going to be filming the Floral Wreath card. We're going to be using the Rose Gold Fusion as our inspiration for colors. We're also going to be using a gorgeous navy blue cardstock. So let's get started. We're going to begin by heat embossing that rose gold, and I'll tell you what, I don't have an acrylic block large enough to fit this in, so I'm going to be using the acetate from the other side of the Floral Wreath. I'm going to grab the Simon Says Stamp Embossing Watermark ink. I'm going to place all the ink on the side of that wreath. We're going to place that down and we're going to center it. And then without moving it, we're just going to press down so we can get the full image. And there you have it. We're going to bring in our little caddy to hold all that embossing powder so we can return it. And with large images, you're going to have to do this in steps, because I should have grabbed a piece of scrap paper to really hold down that embossing ink. And then we're going to go ahead and heat emboss it. All right, and that's what it ends up looking like. It's super, super pretty, and then we can come in and clean it off. Next, we're going to do the edges. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our embossing ink and we're going to rub the top and bottoms. And so you're going to do this in steps. Again, we're going to repeat the top and bottom. We're going to come in with our holder for our embossing powder. Okay, turn it around and remove all the excess embossing powder, and then we're going to go ahead and heat set and repeat the process on the longer edges. Okay, so that's what it ends up looking with all the edging. I know it looks very plain, but once we place those gorgeous rose gold infusion from Studio Caddy, it's going to look really nice. We're going to move on to creating our sentiment. So I'm going to do a strip of the Get Well Soon. Again, we're going to heat emboss with that gorgeous rose gold. And if you don't have rose gold, that's okay. You can totally change this up to a silver and then use, silver Studio Caddy. Any of the colors that you got, you could totally make it work. Just rose gold is in season right now. All right, so I have my strip, Get Well Soon. I have placed foam adhesive on the back, and I'm actually going to place this right on that center line. We're going to flip this over, and that way we remove the excess, and it's going to be straight, and you don't end up with too short of a strip, and then it's looking quite silly. So we have that done. Now we're going to finish up by embellishing. I have my Studio Caddy glue, remove any excess, and then we're just going to start adding the glue. And what I like to do is add my droplets first, because it's easier if we don't want to place it. It's going to be dry. And then when you're placing your sequins, it'll be nice and tacky for you, which makes the installation and the placing of the sequins much faster. So I'm going to be using my Crystal Katana to grab it. And this is different from any of the other jewel pickers because it uses wax as opposed to using like a sticky silicone layer. I don't think one's better than the other. You just end up having to clean it. And if you lose the stickiness on the wax one, you can just remove a piece or warm it up and make sure it's clean. So whatever you prefer, there is quite a difference in price points, but it's great for these sequins. I love the Studio Caddy glue because it dries clear and is absolutely perfect for all these sequins. And there we go. What are your thoughts on this? I hope you've enjoyed this quick card in rose gold